Welcome to my OD&D solo actual play. This is episode 11, where the party is, for the moment, abandoning their expedition to the Lost City because they found a bunch of gold, and they are going to try and bring it back to the village of Creska that was just outside the jungle, so that they can, claim the XP from that gold and level up. So let's get to it. I'm Tristan. This is Heroes and Homebrew. So in the last episode, they found a bunch of gold. They figured out that they would be able to carry 13,420 gold pieces back without seriously hampering their movement. So even though they're so close to the Lost City, or the assumed location of the Lost City, they need to get this gold back to the town. They've also buried a bunch of silver and a bunch of gold, so they'll be able to maybe do a couple of trips or leave it buried and come back for it at a later time. But for now, they need to get back to town. So we're starting a new day. Let's roll to see if they get lost. They're going to get lost on a 1 to 3. So 2, they are lost. A couple episodes we said that we were going to go clockwise. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a 6-sided die. Let's roll to see where we're going. If they get lucky, then they'll get lost, but be heading in the right direction anyway. 1, so they're going north. All right, it's not the end of the world. They can still kind of get there because they're no longer in mountainous and jungle area. They're in jungle swamp. I'm going to allow them to move 2 hexes. So they got lost, move the 1 hex, kind of get their bearings, realize, oh, we went the wrong way, or a different way than we were expecting, but we know the direction we're going to go in. So they're going to go this way, and I'm going to roll to see if they found anything in either of those hexes. I'm going to say on a 1, they're going to find something, because the closer they are to the Lost City, the higher the chances are that they're going to find something built up there or something man-made there, but they're moving further away, so on a 1. So 2, they find nothing. In the second hex, they find nothing. And at the end of the day, on a 4 to 6, there's an encounter. No encounter. Excellent. So that's 1 day of travel. They are going to have to take a rest after 6 days. This would be their second day of travel in a row, so they've got some time. All right, next day, roll to get lost on a 1 to 3, a 1. They do get lost, so again, clockwise. Which direction are they going to go in? Let's see, hopefully they go in a direction that's advantageous for them. Nope, they are going back to the hex they are in. So they're still in the swampy area. They're just going. They realize that they're going backwards, and oh crap! Turn around, go back the other way, and that is their day. Roll for an encounter. That is an encounter. 4 to 6. Let's see here. They are in jungle and swamp. 1d10. 6. Humans. Okay, so it's not so bad, not so bad. 10. Clerics. Interesting. Let's see. We don't know if they're good clerics or evil clerics. Black sleeve, the clerics are surprised. Surprised on a 1 to 2. Not surprised. Are we surprised? Surprised on 1. Okay, so nobody's surprised. I would say, are the clerics good? Black is no, white is yes. Are the clerics lawful? So, yes, they are. All right, so they meet these clerics. Maybe the clerics are lost. Are the clerics lost? They are not lost. So maybe the clerics are looking for something themselves. We have a cleric in the party, so maybe, let's see, are they the same? Are they the same religion? Black is no, white is yes. Roll again. That was a tie. Tie again. Jeez. No, they're not the same faith, but they're still lawful, so they're good. Maybe they'll share a camp with them for the night. Share some food and go about their merry way. Have the clerics been to Creska? They have. Maybe they came from Creska. Maybe they are looking for the. Are they looking for the lost city as well? They are not. Okay. So they came from Creska. Do they have? I'm going to ask if they have a map or some sort of trail that leads back to the town, which would avoid the party getting lost and speed up them returning. Do they have a map or trail back to town? They do not. Okay, so they spend the night with them. You know, safety in numbers, avoid any dangers, and go about their merry way the next day. So 1 day rations. I didn't even roll to see how many there were. I'm gonna roll a d12. I don't think there'd be 300 clerics. That'd be very strange. It was 2 clerics. Just 2 clerics alone. Don't know what they're looking for, but they're going their way. We're going our way. The next day, roll to get lost. Again, they get lost. This is brutal for them. All right. What random direction? Please, 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 please goes a direction that helps them. 5. Okay, not so bad. They're kind of weaving their way. They have an idea where they're going. They're not super sure. They don't have a map, but they're somehow still making it in the direction. They're only going to move the 1 hex today because it is jungle, swamp, and they had to cross the river. Was there any difficulty crossing the river? Black is no, white is yes. Yes, there was difficulty crossing the river. Okay, so let's roll for an encounter. Let's see here. 4 to 6 is an encounter. 3, so no encounter. Let's see, did they find anything on a 1? They did not find anything. So they did have trouble crossing the river. Was anybody lost? Maybe because they're weighted down. If the river is really deep, it's going to be harder for them to swim. Anybody lost crossing the river? Black is no, white is yes. No. Okay. So they struggled crossing the river. They had to help each other, maybe tie off of each other, make it across. But they did. It was difficult, but they managed to get it across. And then the next day, they are right on the edge, but they still need to roll to see if they get lost. On a 1, they do get lost. This is... Please don't go backwards. Please don't go backwards. 6. Oh. They spent 1 extra day in the jungle. But they're still making their way to Creska. They're getting there. They're still going in the right direction. They're just not going the way they want to be going. And actually, I will allow them to move 1 more because they are just moving into regular jungle. Well, jungle with hills, but it's not so bad, so they can move 1 more. And they'll just move out into the clear. They're good. An encounter. There is another encounter. Now we can go to the wilderness book because they're outside in the clear, so we can use this one because it works just fine. In the clear, 1d8. 6 men. Oh, all right, so typical men. 1 bandits. More bandits. Let's see. Are they the same bandits that we saw before? Actually, I forgot to mark this down. I think they are going to have to take a rest today, too. Oh, maybe not. I think they have one more day. Are they the same bandits from before? It was 17 of them last time. So black is no, white is yes. They are. They are the same bandits. All right, so are the bandits surprised? 2, they are surprised. Are we surprised? Oops. Pull that back in there. 5, we are not surprised. So the bandits are surprised and we are not. So that means we can get away scot-free. We're not going to fight. We have too much gold on us. We just need to get back to town. And we're going to mark the day off. I think once they get back to town, they can take their day of rest and level up. All right, we're going to roll to get lost. They do not get lost. And they're back in Creska, where they can... Remember, it's a small village, but gold is gold. They can bring it in. They can... Maybe they'll find somewhere to store it. There is a small... I believe there was a small inn. I'm sure they can find someone to trust. Let's see. Is there someone they can trust to store the gold with? Because they're not going to carry it with them back into the jungle. Let's try again. Yes, there is someone they can trust. Perhaps an innkeeper. So they're going to store their 13,420 gold. And in fact, they are going to... They're each going to get their XP from that. And I think they're going to pay each of their hirelings they have 2 soldiers and 3 non-combatants. So it's 5 gold per soldier per week, plus 20% of the treasure. And then 2 gold per week. And they've been gone for about 2 weeks. Like their rations are getting low. Actually, almost 3 weeks. So we're going to reset everything now. Because they're back in Creska, they're going to reset all their rations. Everything else, they're going to pay their hirelings. Maybe we'll see if they can get some more. But they're going to level up. So that's amazing. They're back at Creska. That's all we needed for this session. So that's it. That was a quick one. They managed to get back to Creska with very little problem. The bandits are still out there. They're getting closer to the town. It looks like maybe they're going to invade the town. There might be a fight in the town before the party even gets back to the jungle. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead, watch some of the other episodes. Watch some of my other videos. And if you're enjoying this, send me a comment down below. That's it for me. Save a seat for me at your table.